Our Xterra did not come with the factory tow package, so today I'm going to add trailer wiring. I currently have a small Overland trailer that is a 4-pin trailer. It only weighs about 800 pounds, so it doesn't have brakes, but we're anticipating an upgrade this year. So I'm adding this to the Xterra. This kit adapts the following models to a 4-pin connector. And I'm adding this kit as well, which adapts that 4-pin connector to 7-pin, which allows me to control brakes, reverse lights, and gives a power supply to the trailer. I'm not going to fully wire that today though, that'll be part 2 of the video. So this is what comes in the adapter kit. That bag has relays, this is the instructions, and then there's 2 wiring harnesses. This one's for inside the vehicle, and that one is for the outside of the vehicle. To get started, I'm using a flathead screwdriver. That's actually an acceptable tool for this, and just popping up this trim piece that's on the passenger front. The clips just pop out of place. Boom. This is a small plastic cap that unscrews easily, and it holds the other side of the trim piece in place. Once that's out, there's 2 more pins to get. The top one is easy. That pulls out easily. This bottom one's a little trickier, a little more force, but again, just pops right out. So now you have access to all this wiring, and if you reach around the front here, there's an unused harness that's just sitting there open. That's the one we're looking for, and that's what this connects to. When you connect everything in this project, listen for the click. Okay. This is the package of relays. In retrospect, I probably could have wired this harness before I connected it to the vehicle, but here we are. So there's 2 blue relays and an orange one. The blues go onto white, they're interchangeable, and the orange goes to orange. After those are all clicked into place, we're going to open up this foam and protect each relay individually. It's adhesive backed, it's sized for them already. It's pretty easy, just wrap it up. So once that's done, they simply tuck behind the existing wiring and stay into place. It's very easy. If you look at the black piece that's near my hand, the factory piece, there's a metal bracket that attaches to, and I'm putting a cable tie around that bracket and around the wiring that I just added. After that, put the covers back in, just the reverse of removal. And the same thing with the door trim piece. Just pop it back in. Man, my car's dirty. Okay, now we're underneath the back of the vehicle, the rear driver's side, and you can see that little gray harness up there. There's a cap over it right now. I'm pushing down on the little tab that allows it to release, and I loosened it up a bit with a screwdriver, and I found it easier to pull it out with a pair of channel locks. I'm putting loom over all the wiring because this is a working truck. It goes through water, it goes through the desert, mountains, everything. So just being careful. And that clicks right on. There you go. And then I'm simply cable tying it. There's a hole on the side of my trailer receiver that works well for that. Sorry about the glare on the camera. The sun was right over me. Okay, and I'm just tucking the wiring back up. And now I'm going to add the Curt kit to it, which allows the 4-pin to become 7-pin. I'm attaching it to the bottom of the bumper with simple self-drilling screws, 2 of them. And now that harness goes right through it. This is the 4-pin connector, and you just slide that right into place and it stays there. And then there are 4 little bolts that hold the 7-pin connector into place. This is really easy. Alright, once that's done, I'm not wiring these 3 wires today. That's the brake controller, the power supply, and the reverse lights. Once we buy our new trailer, I'm going to make sure that I have everything correct for that, and that'll be part 2 of this video. I hooked up the grounding wire right through one of the bolts for the bracket, and now I'm connecting the 4-pin to the 4-pin. Okay, there was a lot of extra wiring. I cable tied it all together and shoved it up into the bumper, and now we're set. In part 2 I'll wire up the 7-pin.